Hello everyone, it's Mal. Welcome to / welcome back to the Doll Mom podcast. This is our first bonus episode, which I'm really excited about, and we'll talk about that. But yeah, here we are, we're back. Hello everyone. So like I said, this is our first bonus episode. What does that mean? Well, obviously, the next episode of the Doll Mom podcast is episode number 18, which I can't believe we're growing this fast, but here we are. And so for episode number 18, I really want it to be epic and really special episode because 18 is the inches of my favorite doll brands. And the dolls that I really collect and really involved into the doll community are 18 inches. So I really want that episode to be really special. So because I want that episode to be really special, it is not as special as what I want it to be. So it is getting pushed back for a little bit. Don't ask me when that episode will be out because I have no idea. But I'm working on it, and I just really want it to be special. So that's why this is a bonus episode. It's not episode 18. It's a bonus episode, which means you get an extra episode. So for today's bonus episode, we're going to be talking about some doll news with American Girl. We never really talked about Mattel's investors meeting, about all the things that got revealed during that. And then we're also going to be talking about Kit's release. And then we're going to maybe get into some things that I'm going to be doing in my doll room, because my doll room is being remodeled and I've been moving things around, and I kind of want to talk about that in hopes to maybe spark some inspiration to your doll room, because it's springtime. With spring, I feel like comes cleaning, comes rearranging, comes a whole new era. So I feel like without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so we're first going to be talking about some doll news. We're mainly just going to be talking about American Girl because they had a lot of stuff happen, and I really want to talk about all the exciting things that happened with them. So first of all, Mattel had their investors meeting in early March. I feel like it was a little bit later this year that they had their meeting. So let's talk about some things that came out of this meeting. So basically, if you don't already know, Mattel has a meeting exclusively for their investors. And in this meeting, they talk about things that are going to be happening with each of their brands that they have. So Hot Wheels, Barbie, obviously American Girl. Exciting things are going to be happening within the next year, and also they kind of give a recap of last year, so like sales and different things like that. So we're going to be talking about some things that happened. So first of all, some major news. They revealed that American Girl is going to be reissuing a classic character doll from their archives that we know adult fans will be eager to re-meet. So when they said that, they also had a visual aid, which was a PowerPoint, and they showed up images. So for that, they had Kit show up. But here's the thing. Kit she was never in the archives. She's always been out. Her collection's been in the archives, of course. But herself as a doll, as a character, has never been in the archives. So I really think the wording and showing Kit during that is interesting. Obviously, Kit got re-released, which we'll talk about here later. Based on that wording, I feel like we're going to get someone else. I don't know. Watch me be completely wrong. But I feel like Kristen may be coming out because, listen, there's so many clues. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, you know how Taylor Swift, she gives us Easter eggs of like clues of when stuff will come out, like songs and albums. I feel like American Girl's doing that with Kristen because, listen, she's the logo of the historical characters right now on American Girl's website. American Girl just released, which we'll talk about American Girl's releases, but they released a fan set. Anyways, we're going to talk about the official name for that later, but it's a mug, it's stickers, and then there's something else a part of that too. I can't really think of it. Oh, I think it's a journal. They released that for Kristen too. Yeah, and then she's a part of the Fisher Price that's going to be coming out in June. So there's a lot of clues of Kristen, and I feel like she's next. Next thing, which came as a shocker to me, is new timing for the Girl of the Year. The new year always kicked off with a new Girl of the Year doll. Now American Girl is going to introduce her ahead of the holiday season, which allows them to own the conversation early and then target more occasions to promote how value companion accessories and play sets throughout the year. So now Girl of the Year, basically short version of that, Girl of the Year is going to be released now before the holidays. So I feel like American Girl, this was a shocker to me, obviously, because, you know, with the new year, I feel like we always looked forward to that January 1st. I mean, she hasn't been released on January 1st for the past few years, but we always looked for that end of Christmas release, and we always got that with the Girl of the Year and with other products too. So it was always so special, and I feel like they are still going to make it special, just going to be at a different timing, which I don't know how I feel about that, because I'm one that follows the tradition, you know what I mean? But I am excited to see what they're going to do now. I feel like she's going to be released in August, because if you think about it, they said that she's going to be released ahead of the holiday season. Well, their holiday release usually happens end of September, beginning of October. So I feel like she's going to be kind of released in that August, beginning of September time period, where we would see a historical character. I feel like they're going to do that. Maybe that's why they moved the 90 twins to February. It could be just the 2-2 thing, but like, yeah. Next up, they revealed that they have an unbelievable collector line coming, including collaborations with Swarovski, more from Harry Potter, the National Football League, NFL, and a big announcement coming later this year, which I'm like, what in the world is the big announcement? I'm like, oh my goodness. With the collector line coming, I wonder if this means dolls, or because, you know, they mentioned Swarovski. Obviously, the Swarovski dolls, they usually do. But are we going to get a Harry Potter doll? Are we going to get an NFL doll? Or does that just mean adding to the Harry Potter collection that they have out now? Are we getting a whole, like, new collection with the NFL, just clothing pieces, like something like Love Shack Fancy or something? I don't know. Very, very interesting, because they mentioned collector. So maybe that falls under collector. I don't know. They also revealed, and I'm so excited for this, not that I'm not excited for the other things, because I am on fire for the other things, that the Los Angeles permanent store will be opening in Q2 in Westfield Century City Mall. They also gave us a graphic of what it's going to look like. It looks stunning. Oh my goodness. So for those wondering, Q2 is in June. American Girl did officially announce that the store will be opening in June. We don't have an official date yet, but we do have it opening in the month of June. They also said, and I thought that this was really, really interesting. Okay, I'm just going to read you this whole thing. Fewer, more experimental stores that are both memory making for our fans and proper for our brand. So they're going to have fewer, more experiential stores. So I wonder what this could mean. Okay, so this sounds like to me that they'll be closing stores, which is sad, but opening new stores in different locations. I also think that this could mean closing stores but upgrading stores, like making some stores a flagship, like for example, maybe making the American Girl Dallas store a flagship, like Chicago, New York. I also think that this could mean the return of pop-up stores or return of closed stores. I don't know, like the wording of that just wasn't really that clear to me. Like, I'm just like, what does this mean? Like, I'm just really, really curious and really, really excited to see what American Girl does this year. They also released the logo for the Girl of the Year 2024. It's like a braid. It's giving like sage vibes with the braid, and like, I don't know, it gives us horse girl energy to me, like kind of sage. So now we're going to be talking about some releases that American Girl had. Obviously, they had Kit come out with the limited edition birthday collection. It is limited edition. American Girl did confirm that, and once it's gone, it's gone. So I recommend, if you want that, you should definitely get her and her collection very soon. They also released new Courtney's pajamas. I was very relieved that we got new Courtney's pajamas and a new sleeping bag, because American Girl, they did retire, or kind of were in the processing of retire a lot of her collection, and I was like, oh no, like a lot of rumors went out about that. So I'm very, very glad that American Girl is maybe just kind of revamping her collection. I'm kind of getting the feeling that they are doing that, so Thank goodness. Okay, next thing that the American Girl released, and this was like a surprise drop. Okay, I was not expecting this. They released some like fan gear. So they released some historical characters, notebooks, water bottles, and stickers. They released that from Kit, Addie, Kristen, Samantha. I think Molly was a part of that too, along with Josefina. So yeah, and then they also released these like store exclusive chocolate bars with like doll boxes on them from historical characters. So I thought that was really cute. One thing that they released really recently, I mean like last week, was they added a boy option to the Create Your Own Dolls. Woo woo! I am so excited that they did that. Like that just screams to me more diversity. I feel like American Girl has been really experimental recently. Like recently, I mean like the past year or two. And I feel like this kind of fits that vibe of being experimental. And I'm very, very excited. I am tempted to order. I don't have any Create Your Own dolls in my collection, surprisingly. I know you would think I would, but I actually don't. Very tempted to order a redhead boy because I really want American Girl to come out with a redhead boy. But here's the thing. I don't know if I should wait until maybe American Girl does add something like that to the Truly Me line, or if I should go ahead and if I should order a Create Your Own doll. I don't know. So anyways, American Girl had such a great 2 months. I think we really talked about stuff for March and April. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what's next for American Girl, especially what they have in store for this summer. Okay, so now I'm just going to be kind of talking about what I've been doing in my doll room in hopes to inspire some other people to get into their doll room, maybe move some things around, because it's springtime. With springtime comes cleaning, and I feel like cleaning comes like a whole new era, whole new vibe, maybe reorganizing different things and moving things around and be like, oh my goodness, I love this setup now. You know what I mean? Like anyways, I do have an episode of me talking about some different tips and how I clean my doll room and different things. I think that's actually my second episode. So if you guys want to go check that episode out, I'll link it down below. But yeah, that's crazy now to think about it. That was like my second episode. So basically what I did, I took the table out. And I feel like if you've been watching my YouTube videos, you kind of realized we're filming in like a different place. And I even mentioned being like, yeah, I don't have a table anymore. So I took the table, I moved it up against the window. I think I actually shared a photo of this setup on my Dollies and Rainbows hub. Basically, it's like my broadcast channel on Instagram. It's basically like a group chat, but it's not a group chat at all. It's like very, very difficult to describe. It's not very easy to describe. But anyways, if you are not a part of that, definitely go check it out. I have a link in my bio, Dollies and Rainbows, so you guys can go check out and be a part of that, and it's really fun. I actually need to post something on that. I haven't posted hardly anything yet. Anyways, going back to my doll room. Sorry, we got kind of off topic. I moved the table to the window, and on the table I put Grace's Bakery, okay? And I did Grace's cute little area. It works perfectly. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And then underneath the table, it's basically what I'm calling the Dolls' Garage. We have Joss's van, we have Julie's car, we have the pink sports car, and then we have the Truly Me scooter, and then I think that's all the cars, okay? And then right next to that, I have Lainey's camper. On top of Lainey's camper, we have Lainey's hammock, and then right next to that, still on top of it, we have the Jenny's ice cream little table accessory set, and then on the floor next to Lainey's camper, we have the Jenny's ice cream truck, okay? It's kind of blocking the kitchen a little bit, but it's fine. I also really like it because, you know, it's kind of like I don't know how to call it. It's kind of like all the cars in one area, but it's also kind of the blue thing going on, because Lainey's camper is kind of like this blue color. The Jenny's ice cream truck is the blue color. Julie's car, the Truly Me little scooter, Joss's van, and then inside of Grace's Bakery is blue. Like, it's like this lovely light blue theme going on, and I didn't even plan it to be like that. It just happened. But anyways, it looks very aesthetically pleasing. And then in the middle of the room, I have Kit's Treehouse. Next to that, I have Mary Ellen's Airstream, which I found off of Facebook Marketplace in like February. I think it was in February. And I died dead at that item, because I really love it. It's just been on my wish list forever, and I can't believe I found that locally. It's missing a couple pieces. Well, it's missing more than a couple pieces, I'll be honest. So I need to make some ISO posts in some like Facebook groups I'm in to find some pieces, because I would really like to complete that set. And so then on the back of Mary Ellen's camper, I have Kaya's teepee. I also have the twins, because I have yet to find a spot for the twins. Right next to Kaya's teepee, we have Corinne's bedroom set. And yeah, so that's the major changes. Besides, I used to have Kavi on top of Maria Grace and Cecile's bedroom. I moved her down, put her to where Kaya was. Kaya was right next to the Starbucks on the other side of the room. And so then I moved Sage back to where she was. Sage was in Kavi's spot. I moved Sage down to put Kavi up. But now it makes sense that Sage is back to where she was, because I have a Sage poster. So like that's where Sage's poster is. I do have a Kavi poster as well, which I do need to hang up in Kavi's area. Off topic. But yeah, that's kind of like the major changes I did in my doll room. I do plan on doing some more, which I'm not going to discuss yet, because I kind of want to do a doll room reveal video on my YouTube channel. So stay tuned, because I'm going to give you a little hint of what's coming. The closet. We're doing something in the closet. That's all I'm going to say. And that's all I'm going to give away right now, because I'm really excited. And knowing me, since I'm really excited, I'm going to tell you everything. But anyways, I have to keep it a little secret, because I want to do a reveal video, and I want it to be like really exciting, because I'm really excited about it. So yeah, that's what's happening in my doll room. I hope what's happening in your doll room or doll area is really exciting. And you know, if it's not, make it exciting. There's so many things that you can do to your doll room and your doll area. Maybe that will be a future episode that we can do. Okay, everyone, so that was the end of this bonus episode. I hope you all enjoyed, even though it's probably like a little bit short and sweet. I hope it's short and sweet, because that's my goal. But anyways, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this bonus episode of the Doll Mom Podcast. I am super duper excited for episode 18. It's going to be great. It's literally going to be fantastic. I'm so excited. So my name's Mal. Make sure to check me out on social media. I'm Dollies and Rainbows on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I started a Facebook page, but I don't expect anyone to follow the Facebook page, so don't even bother. It's fine. Anyways, and then be sure to check out my podcast, which is what you're currently listening to, a bonus episode on, Doll Mom Podcast, on Instagram at Doll Mom Podcast, on TikTok, and on Facebook. I would appreciate it if you went to go like the Facebook page and follow the Facebook page of Doll Mom Podcast, because I worked really hard on it, and I think it's really, really cute. So definitely go make sure to check out the Doll Mom Podcast as well. New episodes are usually posted on the 25th, but, you know, because I really want to make the 18th one really special, and it still needs a little bit more work, that one's being pushed, but we still have something coming out on the 25th. Every single month, so make sure that you're following it on your favorite listening platform, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. Really love it if you are listening on Apple Podcasts and you write a review about the Doll Mom Podcast. That would be amazing, but it's okay if you don't, or if you're not. Totally fine, no worries. So yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great night, great time, whenever you're listening this. And yeah, I'll see you next month. I'll see you next time when we talk next. Bye. Thanks so much for listening.